Oh my gosh, am I live? We're having some technical difficulties here, y'all. Okay. Well, hi. I don't know if anybody is in here yet. Let me see. Give me just a minute. It's been a while since we've gone live. It says I'm live. So here we go. So I had an unexpected day off today. So I thought I would just bring some of the stuff to you that's been on my mind and some of the questions that I have about our reality and what's happening at this moment. I want to share with you a little story of a friend. She is right now in lockdown. She has been taken over by some dark forces, and she got extremely violent, so they had to remove her from from the home. And this is not the first time that this has happened to this individual. And when it does, she's gone. So she hasn't been in her body able to speak or communicate for several days. So after quite a time, they finally had to put her into a facility, and she's in lockdown at the moment. And I do not know when we will be able to speak or communicate with her due to the situation. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about those potentials. And what are those potentials? Do people get taken over by demonic forces? It appears the evidence is quite overwhelming to acknowledge that fact. And I've seen it in many people. And the most shocking was the first time I ever witnessed it. It was when I witnessed a child taken over by a dark entity. Hi, everybody. I see you coming in. Hi, Lee. Hi, Scotty boy. Oh, and who is that? Okay, I'm gonna have to get my glasses because I can't see the small writing without them. Okay. Hi, Ultraviolet. So, yeah, I kind of was going to reach out for you guys for some prayer and some help because my friend is really struggling and she's obviously not herself. And I've watched this happen before, and one of my children I watched over from the state, one of the times when she was taken over, she grabbed a 10-year-old child from a top bunk and snapped her spine in half. So, yeah, demons do hurt people, and demons do affect people. And no, we haven't seen demons kill or maim or murder because they don't have bodies. They can't get into this realm until they take over a physical body. That's the difference. So, unfortunately, I've been witnessing this since 1992, and I've seen this multiple times. And it's scary for the people that it happens to because they literally have no consciousness of anything that they've done. So that's kind of amazing too. They literally they have no knowledge of anything that transpired while they were taken over by this other entity. So I have a friend right now. If y'all could send some prayers to help her safely get control back over her body and remove the things that are in there that are controlling it and are not supposed to be controlling her body. So I just wanted to reach out for all of you and ask for a little bit of help on that. And it's just bringing a lot of questions into my mind about the differences of what is this reality? What are we looking at here? Do we even know? I don't know that we do. I think we're trying to figure it out and we're figuring it out together, but it's very deep. So these are just some of the things that have been coming into my consciousness lately. And the first question I have is Earth just another corporation? Who really knows? Do they actually hold title or deed to our planet? Do they own title or deed to our souls? Who is God? Who are the Anunnaki? Who are the Adama? What is Eve? What is Adam? Are they races or are they individualized beings? What is an alien? When we look at the word alien, it's alien, a temporary borrowship or ownership right. When somebody puts a lien upon you or your property, they are claiming legal rights and ownership to it. They are claiming that you owe them some type of a payoff or a debt. So a lien, are we all part of a lien system? Does that mean that we are all aliens? Do we even come from here, or are we truly alien to this planet? Are we the extraterrestrials? Are we the true ETs? What is Nibiru? Is it a planet? Or is it a spaceship? Or is it both? Is the plan net another plan to net us into another matrix system? Is the harvest how they get the property back into the appropriate farms? Is that what the harvest means? Because the farmers own plots of land to produce food and material things. So the farmers gather their cattle and their sheep or their wheat or their crops for the harvest. And the harvest is the production that comes from the farming. So are we just in a big farm? Are we being controlled by the overlords? Is Nibiru actually Jupiter? Or is Nibiru the counter of Jupiter? Just like we have a physical body, but then we have a spiritual body. Is Nibiru the spiritual part of Jupiter? This is another question that I ask. Do aliens own other planets? It was once spoken to me that we have 66 sun ships being controlled and owned by the Anunnaki. 66 sun ships. A sun ship would be another ship like Earth. It would be a planned net built upon a conscious stream of a sun or a star or a spark of divinity. So, did Jesus take over Yahweh? Is Yahweh the old God and now Jesus being the new God? And now that we're in a transitional age into Aquarian, would Aquarius be the new reigning God over this planned net that we are currently inhabiting? So, what is Eden? Where is Eden? How did we fall from Eden? What is all of that? What is EA? Did EA literally create the earth? Let us make man in our image. Who are the original Adapa, the firstborn in Egypt? Were the Nephilim Rh negative bloodlines? Before they went into women, did this bloodline never exist upon this planned net prior to that transition? When the gods went into women of which they chose, 1/3 of the angels fell. Isn't that 33%? Why do we have 33 in all that we see in the hidden and in the occult? 33 is the representation of the vertebrae within your spine. The spine, also known as Jacob's ladder. We descend and we climb. We climb the ladder through the power of the serpents, one being positive and one being negative. What is the connection between Mount Hermon that was used to be placed on the 33rd degree parallel until the maps were changed in 1666? Is this paralleling the new the new Paris Meridian and the Paris Accord Agreement, which has now just been put into place through the office of our past president? What does this mean? Is this a coincidence? The Paris Accords and the Paris Meridian. Is this a new timeline reset? Will we be looking at the same things that we looked at in the Tower of Babel? Why is 7 so critical to our existence? 7 days of creation, the 7 candlesticks, 7 vices, 7 virtues, 7 days of the week, the 7 stars of the Pleiades, the 7 holes in your head, 2 ears, 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 1 mouth, 7 continents, 7 mysteries or wonders of the world, 7 cervical bones connect your spine to your head, C1 through C7. We have 7 chakras. We have 7 sages or 7 demons. Is 7 the representation of the Pleiadians? Are the Pleiadians the true gods or the aliens of our creation? 7 is also the constellation number of the bull, of Taurus. 7 is Taurus. Aldebaran is the eye of the bull. Aldebaran, Al, Allah, alien, always. Is this another signature corporation? Are we owned by the owls or the aliens? Are they Pleiadian? When you look at the word Pleiadian, Ple, di, an. Ple, Diane. So do you plead to the mother to get free? Or is the plea an admittance to your guilt, just like it is in our current justice system? I wonder. I have so many questions. When we die, it is the death of the flesh. And to reanimate. Anunnaki gods. Do Anunnaki gods recycle you? Do we still always get trapped in this consistent replication game? Why do we still go to war? Why is there so much confusion? Enoch 7, 8, and 9. The aliens came. Or the angels. Are they the same? Did they teach us all we know? It claims that they did. They taught us agriculture, magic, all of it, makeup, abortion, everything, all came from these teachers. So what is the Bible? The 2 bulls, the basic instructions before life ends. Were we born into this world already chipped and tracked by our overlords? Were we programmed to love and to keep us procreating for the slave masters to increase the profits of their farm? Does it allow them to harvest our emotions? Are we truly being controlled by our hormones? And do the hormones keep us from going home? Is our third eye completely, truly calcified? And why did they need it to be shut down? Is this the gate? Can you activate the third eye, or the seat of the soul, as they call it? Is this the true throne of God? So what is this planet? Is it truly just a planned net? What is the 4th dimension? Are we controlled by this dimension? Are we truly being ruled over by the 4th and not the 5th? In this interdimensional planned net, we have different dimensional realms that we now are aware of. 3rd dimension, 4th dimension, and 5th. 4D might actually be where we are, sitting in the earth realm. The 3rd dimensional realm is projecting the 4th dimensional reality of which we sit. Does our vision only perceive lower dimensions? Are the aliens the fallen angels? And why is Enlil the god of the air, or oxygen, the air we breathe, the invisible substance that makes us all live and breathe? Did EA create this human version of we? Why are we born with amnesia? And why are we controlled by the 12, which equals 3, the Trinity? Are we dealing with a vampiric race? And why were we bought for a price, biblically speaking? Is our DNA truly immortal? Why do we only live around 100 to 120 years? Genesis 1:26. Is our dominion an illusion? The Lord gives us life, then takes it away. Is this just a harvesting, a farm? The secret teachings or the secret secretions or the anointing might be the only way to receive salvation. Look at the movie Jupiter Ascending. It appears many keys of our reality might be sitting right there for you to see. When we open the inner eye, it is due to the anointing, the Christos. The pineal gland vibrates and activates the holy oil. It expels it over the brain, and it awakens the inner vision. Jesus is crucified in your head. Then, if you know this, Jesus is in your brain. The Christ is in you. Psalms 23, I will anoint the head with oil. What if this is the anointing of the cerebral spinal fluid that travels up and down Jacob's ladder? The mystery of the Christ within. The 12 cranial nerves, the 12 disciples, the 12 hours of the day, and the 12 hours of the night. The 12 months of our year, and the 12 zodiac. What if this is the trap? What if this is the math system that keeps us stuck into a repetitive cycle? Serpent, repent, pent, penta, 5, star, or sun. To repent is to restar or be replaced into the pentagram once again. 3 kings, 3 magi, 3 stars of Orion's belt, the belt to bind. Dog star, God star in reverse. Get you back into the slave system. In ancient Babylon, 18 zodiac constellations were the constellations of that time. Now we have 12. When you look at 12 from 18, 7 are gone, which is creation, the number of creation. So when you get the full 18 zodiac constellations back into position, 18, 1 and 8 equals 9. This would be the cycle of completion, to complete the dial, to complete the course. But as the Spirit told me many, many years ago, when you understand the numbers, you understand that 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. This means 7 consumed 9. So now we can't get to 9. If we can't get to 9, that means the highest gate we can get to would be the gate of the 8, the infinity loop, the infinite trap. Are we trapped in infinity? Is this true? We need to get to 9. 9 is completion. Completion is the key. Is Peter Pan the story of our original Earth, of Pan? And when you look at the story of Peter Pan, you have the ego represented as Tinkerbell. And Peter Pan just wanted a mother. He sought out Wendy. He came down to Earth to receive the nurturing and the love and the guidance of the divine female. That was why he took her. He needed the mother energy. So now we might be in Pan without our goddess frequency. And without that, we are stuck in the 12 and we no longer can get to the 18, which puts us in completion 9, out of the Pan cycle, the panic, the lost boys, the aliens. The lost boys just want a mother. They sought to reconnect to the divine feminine. So was Babylon worshiping the goddess? And was this the change of the patriarchal systems? Was this the fall through losing our connection to the goddess, the divine part of God that's feminine? They are one in essence, but they both have separate parts. The Father has its place, as does the mother, and they are one in truth. How do we get back home? Is this the key? How did Babel affect us in our new human being? Was Babel the representation of the tower of our connection to the mother? Was Babel a tower or an antenna that we once had within our DNA? Was that antenna the original receiver of our divine goddess energy that connected us to our intuition and our higher dimensional aspects? Was this how we were cut off from our higher dimensional existence? Is this truly the trap and how it happened and what went wrong? Why is our blood filled with iron? Is the new antenna magnetic? And as the blood changed and filled with more iron, we became more controlled and we were able to be placed into a government, which is a form of mind control. The questions that I have. Is this true or is this false? Is this why so much control is placed over us in our human bodies by the moon? It's the magnetic force now in control, an artificial representation of what should be our connection to the mother. The moon still controls the water, the tides, and menstruation. Is this the key? Disconnect and return back to the divine connection of the 18. Is all of this a covert operation to give us a new ID? Is all of this digital technology the new tree of life that they see? You might be receiving with the ID a new kind of birth certificate that puts you into the digital currencies. Is this real? Is this true? Is this another contract of doom and gloom? If we were born with a very specific code of light and frequency and it has been changed, what would that mean? Would that mean that you agreed involuntarily to another cycle of slavery? These are the questions that go through my mind, the questions that I really want answers to. Contracts need to have full disclosure. To be a fiduciary, you are a friend, not a thief or a fraud. They broke the fiduciary agreement with me by not disclosing the truth of what I am in this system and what are my expectations of being a part of this system. What if the reptilian is just an aspect of what has been done to us? We have been put into a replication station to repeat over and over their life on this planet in this form for their control. What if that is true? What if it is false? What if the reptile is a repeating tile, a repeating cube, a repeating block of chain? What if this is true? Is the reptile a replication template that just keeps going over and over again? The questions I have, they fill my mind and they ache in my heart. I just want to know the truth of where I am and what I can do to be the best me I can be. Cohesive and in breach of trust law, I must rebuke and rescind all the false claim upon the alien and the lien on me. I now release the lien upon myself, and I release all of it to reclaim my first estate. I now connect back to the 18. I am that I am, and I will discover every day more of what that means. What if Elon is the new tree of Babel, the new tower, Elon? It's in the words, and words are swords. They can save you or they can slay you. And that's where I'm at. That was the end of that writing. So I hope you guys liked it. I don't know what you thought about it. I have so many questions, and I know that you guys do too. But I do know that the dark forces are very real, and they do have presence and power in this realm. And yes, they do not have a lot of it on their own, but boy, they sure do when they have the ability to get into a physical body. And this is how they utilize us. That they have no power unless it is taken through humans. So this is my question I'm looking at right now. It's so on my mind. How do we stay free of letting interference come into our bodies? How do we stay solid in our own wisdom? How do we stay connected to our hearts? How do we not get trapped in another mind construct that controls your mind to put you right back into the same traumas that you've already walked through? Scotty boy, I do not consent. I give no power away. I agree. I think that is very important. So, shared intentions requires 10. 10 is the completion. But when you put 0 in the 9 number sequence, you truly have 10 numbers. So you might want to look at that, because that's another thing I look at constantly. Are we complete when we fully can access the 9th dimensional level, because we've bypassed the infinity loop? So we've been cut off from 9. And literally, I was shown years ago, if you take 666 and flip it, it creates 999, which again equals 9. And 9, they showed me the 666 was the representation of the patriarchal system of man, and the 999 is the representation of the divine goddess mother energy that literally manifests the entire universe. So I keep looking at this over and over again. Thank you, Lion Rex. So good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. So, Michelle, go out in nature, ground. Oh, magicians. Sorry, it went so fast. I love that, though. It's true. Nature is the mother, it's the goddess. Sun Rabbit 999 is also gold. See, they're keeping us from mama so they can harvest our gold, which is us. Oh my gosh, Sun Rabbit, thank you. That's another piece to my puzzle. I love it. That is brilliant. We can't even get to 2. What the fuck? I love that. Oh, I love it. Mark, that's awesome. Oh, I hope that's not true, but oh, that just made me laugh. Hi, Mary Winds. I love you, my friend. Hi, Scream Engine. Oh, thank you guys for being here. So yeah, what do you guys think about this? What are some of the questions that you have? 9th planet, it is Jupiter. Dot, it is also gold. Wow. See, I'm onto something with this. It's about the numbers, and it's about the matrix, and the numbers are associated to the geometry. So that's crazy. So we're onto something with this. And I do know they're trying to get the gold again. The living gold. Yes, Mark, absolutely. Oh, Chloe, I love you too. I really do love you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being in my world. Makes such a big deal. Crystal, big love. I love you guys loving on each other too. That makes me so happy. So, yeah, this is some of the stuff that's been going on. And like I said, one of my friends just got taken over by a damn demonic force, and she's got all these different people talking, and one of them that really kind of freaked me out was a child. So she's got a child in there too. So hopefully when she gets out, she'll be in a different place, and hopefully then that's when the work will begin. But right now the only thing they can do is sedate her and put her down for a couple weeks to try to stop this, and then they're going to medicate her heavy. And hopefully that will stop the voices enough to where we can get her broke free somehow. So pray for me, pray for my friend, and pray for her freedom, because she's definitely taken on some energies that wanted to stay in her house. So I love you guys. Hi, Michelle. Yeah, Brian's birthday. I miss him so much. So very much. So interesting yesterday. Let me read this to you. I'm going to grab it real quick. It was for Brian's birthday when I wrote this. And this was what I wrote back in 2020. And when I look at these words now, it blows my mind because I'm like, wow, it's still so powerful and so true. So I wrote this for Brian on his birthday, 6/23/2020. I mean 5/23, sorry, May 23rd, 2020. And it was called I Fell into the Milky Way. Once I wished upon a star, wondering always where you are. I fell into the Milky Way, new friends and connections, I found my place. Brian, you are a dream come true. I fell into the Milky Way, and I found you. I look up now, and all I see is wisdom, gnosis, and mystery. All of us learning to be just that, the frequency we wish to receive. The stars, the light, the me, and the you. I searched and searched until I found this group. We dove into the Milky Way, on down into the ground. We found each other through time and space, soul tribe, here and now. So thank you, Brian. Without you, this could never be. It's your voice that brings me the frequency I needed to receive. So happy Be Earth Day, Brian. You are as royal as the lion. So much love we have inside, the love of us, this soul tribe. We dove into the Milky Way, wanting just to see. And love and truth pulled us all together to find this, our soul tribe family. So I love you guys, and I wanted to read that to you. And that was for Brian, and it's still so perfect and so true even today. So I wanted to share that with you. Sorry, it makes me emotional. Makes my voice shake. So, I'm not crying. I got something in my eye. Me too, Scotty. Me too, Scotty. I'm with you. I love you guys, and I'm so grateful for you. You have no idea. I have so many questions, and I see so many crazy things in this world, and for whatever reason, I guess I'm supposed to, so I could bring that to your attention. And I know many of you probably have witnessed a lot of what I have too. So know that together we are indivisible and indestructible. Divided, we fall. Together, there's nothing that can make us fall. So I am so grateful every day for all of you. Oh, it's okay, Lion. He was a gift, and he was how I got here. So he was a step upon our ladder of consciousness, and one of the most beautiful gifts I've had yet in this reality was Brian Barnett. So thank you, Brian. Sometimes I feel him so strong. Ah. Oh. Huh, I wonder why that is, Michelle. I see your wrench. Interesting. Yeah, trying to find the knowledge, knowing who you are. You know, I actually visited the Temple of Delphi, and it was very interesting because two monks were in front of me climbing the mountain. and I passed them on the way up. And when I got to the Temple of Delphi and I was up there and I was meditating, I found a fountain and I baptized a cross that I had with me, a New Age cross, not a traditional crucifix, a cross that represented spirit for me. And I baptized that gold in that water with the commitment to do as the instructions of Delphi give, to know thyself. And after I did that, the monks approached me and they bowed and they looked at me and they said, "It is good to see you return." And then they walked away. It was very interesting. And after I received that information, it was kind of baffling. And then I went back to the boat, and that night I was crowned on the boat as Queen La Palma. And to represent this statue was with a trophy that they gave me. And they said that it was good to see me back with them. And it's Aphrodite. So this is the goddess Aphrodite. 2nd century BC. So that was a very interesting journey that I took when I went to Greece. And literally when I put my feet on the ground, it felt like I had returned home. And Greece is a very powerful place for me. And I will cherish it for the rest of my existence on this plane. And I'm so grateful for the information of Delphi, to know thyself. And that was a life-changing time for me in my life. It really, really was. And it really helped me to know I have been here before. And I've done a lot of different things. And yeah, Scotty boy, it was huge confirmation. Huge confirmation. So I just know that I'm here to complete my cycle. So I look every day, I ask questions every day, and I know I don't know all the answers, probably not even a fraction thereof. But I know that my heart will get me there. My love, and it's not for this world, it's for spirit. And it's for good, and it's for goodness, and good, and God, and goddess, and goodness. It's all the same word in different aspects of it. So we just try to be good and do the best job we can and love each other as you would love yourself. And remember Mama. Remember the 9. Remember it might be the key to reach her, which is divine. I hope and pray that I'm right. I'm on the right track. I don't know, but I will keep asking and seeking until I do take my last breath here, and then I will continue. Raven Creek, hello. Michelle, hi David. Oh, I love you, brother. It's so good to see you. I am going to be getting a hold of you very soon, my friend. We have some projects I really think that needed to be started, and I know that it's you I will work with. So no, David, I have not forgotten about you, my friend. I think about you every single day. Hi, Elderberry. So yeah, I love you guys, and I know we're on the right path, and just to ask these questions is where we need to go, where we need to be, and to shift through this frequency so you can actually regain your title. I know we might have a title and that we are actually being traded with this title. It's kind of like an MCO you get when you buy a car. You get your manufactured certificate of origin. We all have one. That's the first thing I'm going after when I leave this planet is I'm going after my title and my MCO. Oh, thank you, Raven Creek. Thank you very much. She needs prayers and she needs support because last time I was able to get these things removed pretty quickly, and Nina helped with that process, and she actually dealt with the demon, and I dealt with the portals and helped deal with the female that was released from the possession, and it held for a long time. And she was doing healing work last week, and something came in, and as soon as it came in, she was gone, and everything they tried to get her back, it wouldn't work. And I was on my way, a 5-hour drive to go try to facilitate and help this, and she couldn't last 48 hours till I could arrive. So she's currently in the lockdown in the mental ward, and she'll probably be there for weeks. Last time she was there for weeks. So y'all that do this healing work and channeling and all of this stuff, if you start to feel anything unright or unwell within you, dude, disconnect, run, go into your inner cave, connect with your own divinity. You have to disconnect from these beings because they're getting powerful. And she is powerful. She is a powerful, powerful individual. She heals 35-year practicing healers. She heals them. And she just got taken down hard. So, no, this is truly a potential. I've seen it happen multiple times. Stay grounded and connected to you above and beyond all of it. All of it. You have to stay connected to your own divinity, because if you don't, you might be stepping into a contract that's going to bind your soul to more things that you might not want to go through. So, yeah, never give an inch, Scotty. Meditation is very powerful. It will get you grounded in your own inner world. Your inner universe is so important to stay connected to, because right now we're connected to universal constructs outside of our own universal I am. You are a planet. You are a star. You are a sun. And I think many of our suns have been captured. So that might be a potential. I don't know. It's another question I ask. And apparently they claim to have 66. Interesting number, is it not? So, yeah, keep it simple. You're right, Michelle. It's keep it simple. I've always been told that the truth will always be so simple, and it will never confound or confuse, and it will always come in a language that even a 2-year-old child can understand. So God is never tricky. It's never challenging. Truth is very simple, and it stands on its own, and it needs no defense, and it needs nothing. It stands on its own. And when you understand that, you own it. And when you own it, you become the one, just like Neo. So be Neo. Neo means one. And the start of this entire matrix began from the zero producing the division, which is the one. So this is how we got here. So it's all from numbers and geometry and being in a system of creation. So it's time to find a way to get to the 9, y'all. Help me. I'm looking for these answers. I've been looking so deeply for years, and I know I get closer every day, and you guys are such a big part of that. So thank you. Thank you from the deepest part of my soul. Thank you. Because you guys are brilliant, and you're looking too. So I am so grateful. So I think that's about it for today. I love you. Thank you all for being here. All these questions, hopefully we can find answers together. Same with healing. The cheapest stuff works the best. Garlic, honey, and vinegar. Oh, Sun Rabbit, spot on. Dalabar, you're always so wise. Thank you for your wisdom. You've done so much work. I honor you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Michelle, you inverse. Yes, it's you. Help me help you, Scotty boy. Oh, my pleasure, love. My pleasure. Thank you, Michelle. You're one of the sparks that lights my heart. I love you. Sun Rabbit, I love you. Much love. Mary, I love you too. Pengreedy. Lori, oh, I love you, Lori. I'm so grateful for you. I read every one of your comments. You're so wise. Thank you. David, just forget it. You're a master. I love you. I love you. So, hugs and kisses to all of you. If I missed anybody, I apologize and know I send you love and gratitude. And thank you for being a part of my world. So, I think I'm going to cut it off at here. I love you. I'm getting all emotional. My heart's on fire today. And I'm in protection mode because that's somebody I love has been taken over by some darkness. And one of them I might have to do battle with is a child. One of the energies coming out of her is a child. The challenges, they just get bigger sometimes. So pray for me, pray for my friend, and pray that all that are being affected by entities that they don't know are affecting them can disconnect from them on this day and realize the effects that they might be having over you and put an end to it now. Nobody can do it but you. Now, do it for you. Disconnect from anything that is not from your organic, divine source blueprint. Disconnect from all of it. Thank you for your prayers. Salt and lemon. Mark, I love it. Salt and lemon. Wow. So, okay, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Much love and gratitude to you, and I will see you on the next one. Have a wonderful day. Let your light and your love shine. And know, love in reverse is evolution. You're evolving through a darker, denser reality into a higher one. So love truly will be your key. It's even in the word, how to get out of a dark, dense realm is to evolve out of it. And you evolve through it with love and your consciousness. It's all in you. It's truly all in you. So just know that I love you, and my love for you is as big as a sun. And your love is as big as a sun. And I bathe in your light every day, and I am so grateful for it. So I love you, Soul Tribe, and I'll see you soon. Any comments answering some of these questions, your ideas, your concepts that might be different from mine? Oh, I greatly appreciate that because it helps me expand my consciousness. I know I'm not right. I know I don't have the answers, but I do know it is my honest and sincere truth to get as close to God as I can. So I love you all. See you soon. Bye-bye.